Today on my channel, we are going to create denim and diamonds DIY chargers using Dollar Tree chargers. Stay tuned. Today we will be completing a DIY project that is easy, quick, and simple, and that you will be able to use for many purposes. For my purpose today, I am making this project because I am going to use it as a carryover into another project that I am working on, so I sure do hope that you will stay tuned. For this project, you will need some gemstones. I got this many years ago at Hobby Lobby, and I'm still working, of course, to empty the container. You will need some wired ribbon, any ribbon of your choice. For my purposes today, I am going to be using a white and 2 shades of denim because I'm working on a denim and diamonds project that you will be able to see next week. And you will also need a charger from Dollar Tree. They come in 13 inches. I am using white, but of course you can use any color. And last but not least, of course, you will need your handy dandy tools. So let's get crafting. This is a 13-inch charger that I got from the Dollar Tree, and looking at it, you will never be able to tell. It is very sturdy, and if you can get really close up on it, you can see that it is not only white, it also has a pearlescent effect. And so this is going to be perfect for what I'm going to be using it for in the upcoming week. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to take your charger and pre-measure the ribbons that you're going to use. Now this is a 13-inch charger, and because it is a 13-inch charger, what I did was I measured my ribbon 15 inches long. So this is going to give me an overlap on either side of 1 inch. So 13 inches in diameter with an overlap of 1 inch each gives me my total length of 15 inches. Now once you have cut your ribbon in the measurement that you need, you are going to then place your ribbon in the design that you so desire. Now for my purposes, I am going to work with a crisscross pattern. I am using 1 length of the white blinked ribbon, 2 of the lighter denim going across on the diagonal, and 1 of the darker denim going straight across the middle. So once you have found out where you're going to lay your ribbon, the next part is very simple, and all it is that we're going to use our E6000 glue and our hot glue gun to lay our ribbon down. So now that you have decided on what pattern you're going to place your ribbon, it is now simply a matter of laying your ribbon down. And to do this, we're going to be working with our E6000 glue as well as our hot glue. Now, of course, we know that chargers, we do not place food on them, nothing at all that is edible. And so this is just a decorative piece that is going to sit under your dinner plate. Now I know some of you will ask, now Miss Danielle, if we're gluing our ribbons down, how do we wash them? Well, we're not going to be washing them per se, but there will be enough space on them where you will be able to take a damp cloth or even a moist wipe with some warm soapy water on your damp cloth and wipe it down when you're finished with it. Now what we're going to do with it is we are going to take our E6000 glue, and the first place we're going to glue is in the crevice because we want to make sure that when we lay this ribbon down, it is not going to be stretched out over that crevice, but rather it's going to be sitting nice and neat in it. So on top of my foundation with E6000, I'm going to go in with my hot glue, and then as you can see, I'm going to go in with my scissors, or if you'd rather with your popsicle stick or whatever tool you use to keep your fingers nice and clear, and press down in that crevice. And what that will do is when it is time to glue up here or even underneath, that ribbon will not move. And so now that I have glued my crevice down, all I'm going to do is continue this process, going all the way down the ribbon with my hot glue, or rather my E6000, just a few beads, and then on top of that with my hot glue. We do not want to use too much of it, just a few drops. And then we're going to lay it down and smooth it out with the palm of our hands. We do not want to play with this too much, because since of course these ribbons are cloth, some more sturdier than others, if you play with the glue too much, it will start to come through on the ribbon and it will leave marks on top, or I should say rather on the visible part of your ribbon. And so just taking your hand, putting your glue down, taking your hand, patting it down, not meddling with it too much, getting into that crevice, putting some hot glue there, pressing it down, and then continuing. Okay? Now that we have gotten to our ends, all we're going to do is continue the process with our foundation of E6000 glue, and then on top of that our hot glue, patting it down. Yes, this is hot. Be careful, my darlings. And then turning it over. When you turn it over, if you have some glue that's already there, you're just going to continue with your edges, placing your E6000, and then on top of that, your hot glue, and then pressing it down and smoothing it out. See? So now what I am going to do now is I'm going to continue this process, folding under that other part, laying all of my ribbon down the way I desire my ribbon to be, and then I'll come back to show you what our next and final step is. So here we have our almost finished project, and you can see where on that light denim I kind of played with it a little too much, just what I told you not to do, and some of that glue came through. But here's to hoping that it's going to dry, and my darlings, please learn from my mistakes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my gems that I just showed you, and I am going to place one each on the light blue denim. And all I'm doing with this, I'm not even using my hot glue for this part. I'm just putting a bead of, excuse me, I think I said that wrong. I'm not using my E6000 for this part, but all I'm doing is using a bead of hot glue on the back of those rhinestones and placing them in the middle of those light denim ribbons. Now that I look at it, I think it is missing, that final touch of adding 2 more rhinestones on the dark denim, and what that will do is give it that pop and that elevation of color that we need. And so just continuing the same process, going in with my hot glue, just one little bead, placing it where we need it to be, doing the same on the other side, and I think that looks much better. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to use a new handy dandy tool, a barbecue brush, y'all. That's all it is. I got it from the diamond store. And as you can see, I like this tool because the bristles are soft but hard enough to pick up those glue fronds. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue cleaning this up. I am going to set the table and then I will be back to show you what our finished project looks like. Well, here you have them, my darlings, our denim and diamond DIY chargers that we created using Dollar Tree chargers and a little ribbon from Hobby Lobby. Aren't they lovely? I'm excited for this project because this is going to be a two-part project, and this in response to a viewer, Betty Booker Vaughn, who requested my help in coming up with a Sweet 16 denim and diamond centerpiece for her granddaughters, if I remember correct, Sweet 16. And of course, coming up with a plan for that centerpiece, which we will all be able to see next week, I just wanted to take this table setting up another notch and carry the theme of denim and diamonds throughout the entire table. And so when I thought about it, I came up with this idea, and I think, my darlings, we have nailed it once again. Now, if you're thinking about price, just know that these chargers are not going to break your wallet. You are looking at $1 per charger and possibly 35 cents per each length of ribbon we have used. So we have used 4 ribbons. So we're looking at, let's say, roughly $1.40 per ribbon or per charger, $1 for the charger, and oh my gosh, not even pennies for those rhinestones that we're using. So you are roughly looking at $2.40 per charger. That's not bad at all. And so I hope that you guys will stay tuned to see the centerpiece that is going to go along with these chargers, and I so look forward to sharing it with you. So Miss Betty, please stay tuned. My darlings, if you have found some value in this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as leave me a comment in the comment section below. To my Danny's darlings, I just want to take the time to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your comments, your questions, your encouragement, and your tips. Please know that I appreciate each and every one of you, and it is not wasted. If you are not yet a Danny's darling, please consider joining our ever-growing community of DIYers as we learn from and craft with each other on a weekly basis. And if you do happen to subscribe today, please be sure to also click the notification bell to ensure that you will be among one of the first to know whenever a new video has been released. My darlings, my loves, before I go, I will leave you with a motto to our channel, which is this: why buy when you can DIY? And so, until next time, my loves, I want to say to you, take care of yourselves. Know that I love you all. Bye now.